Hello there.
Better Call Saul continues to heat up, ladies and gentlemen, and I am in a very good mood today. We just had a fantastic watch-along stream with you beautiful people. Arsenal won, and yeah, I'm in a very good mood at the moment, and yes, it is time to watch Better Call Saul and continue our journey. We are up to episode 4 of season 3, titled Sabrosito! And yes, my name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot, baby. Let's get into episode 4 of season 3 of Better Call Saul. We are watching this show for the very first time. It is absolutely fantastic. Let's get into the episode. Let's waste no more time. Let's smash this thing. Let's go. Very Breaking Bad like opening here with with the shots from underneath the pool or inside, like within the water. Oh, that's that guy that always said methamphetamine or whatever. He was like the mob boss that got drugged. Yeah. Resuming with the yellow warm color grading with the scenes that are part of the cartel here.
¡Volviste! Esto.
Don Eladio.
Don Eladio, that's his name.
Bueno, dime, ¿cuáles son las grandes noticias?
Compré una compañía.
Dime, ¿no se te ocurría escaparte con esas cosas?
No, señor, yo nunca...
No, si estoy bromeando.
Bro, in that situation, I'll be shitting it too, don't worry.
Cuidado, que es portarte bien, porque él no da una segunda oportunidad, ¿entiendes?
Sí, señor.
¿Y qué más?
Una tienda, una heladería en Albuquerque, nombrada en honor a usted, el griego guiñador.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué será esto? ¿Se supone que soy yo?
It's a pop vinyl.
Oh, Sabrosito. ¿Y está guiñando? Jiménez, ¿qué me dices? ¿Se parece a mí?
Yo no, señor.
No, por supuesto que no. Porque está muy gordo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Muy gordito, y yo no soy tan gordo.
No.
¿Eh? Muy gordito. ¿Y qué? ¿Solamente el juguete? Eso sí me gusta.
Me gusta.
Ándale, pues. Pero qué envoltura más lujosa. Wow. Una camiseta.
I love how Hector's demeanor entirely changed when Bolsa walked into the room.
Los pollos hermanos. Qué bien, Bolsa. Mira, Héctor. Pollos hermanos.
Yo diría los culos, hermano.
¡Vengan aquí!
¿Qué es esto?
And so, we get a bit of insight into the rivalry here.
¿Qué es esto?
Woo!
Wow.
Bricks!
Él quería venir personalmente a pagarle sus respetos. Él promete que pronto lo hará.
Que se quede donde está. Y que siga haciendo lo que está haciendo. ¿Qué te parece, Héctor? Mira lo que nos dio Gustavo. Está impresionante, ¿no?
¿Eso qué?
It's okay.
Ok. Me parece que alguien está un poco celoso. ¿Qué me dices, Sabrosito? De don Héctor. No. Me dice, Sabrosito, que el de Gustavo es más grande que el tuyo. No seas así. No, dile algo amable, Sabrosito, por favor. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Así. ¿No ves? Dice, Sabrosito, que el tuyo está bonito. Ahora, entonces, almorzaremos, brindaremos a tu pequeña tiendecita. No está malo para un día de trabajo, ¿eh? Está buena la camiseta, ¿eh?
Queda bien.
¿Qué estás mirando?
That was such a well-crafted sequence of events right there. It was so good to watch. I had a smile on my face the entire time. Busted. Busted. Yo, DEA. That's how you wipe out the competition. Or stifle their operations a little bit.
You go okay?
Yeah, thanks to those movers you got, all I had to do was watch. And pop this house.
It's good?
She loves the house.
Great. Kaylee loves her new school. The neighborhood's friendly. We feel safe.
That's good.
Mike, I don't know how to thank you.
Stuff you,
You
Walter.
don't have to.
I'm not forgiving you.
I'm just glad you're enjoying it.
Do you want to come over for dinner?
Tonight?
Sure, I'm making ice cream. Oh, is she snoozing?
Close.
Ice cream?
That was your fault, Stacy.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll have his.
No, I don't think so.
Yo, this is a nice, spacious living room. Anytime Nacho's on screen, let's go, baby. He not too happy.
Welcome to Los Pollos Hermanos. May I take your order?
Tu jefe está aquí. ¿Dónde está?
Yeah, the white guy ain't gonna understand that.
Cabrón, I need to see your boss.
Okay, well, I'm the assistant manager. The manager's actually not here today.
No the manager, the boss,
The boss.
You mean Mr. Free?
Mr. Free.
The boss.
Well, he's not here at the moment. I'm sure I could help you with whatever you need.
I need Free.
You don't have to do that. I'd be happy to take a message. I'm sure Mr. Fring wouldn't want to keep you waiting. Okay, sir, if you don't mind, there are other customers.
Now, my thing here, I keep thinking that leading up to Breaking Bad and the events of Breaking Bad, obviously we are provided with context in this show, and we don't know the fates of other characters. The one fate I'm very uncertain about, and I think he's going to die, is Nacho, just because of the allegiances and whose side different characters are on. Because I think in the end of the day, we know Mike is gonna lean towards and side with Gus Fring. Now, we love Nacho, and we know Mike and Nacho have a very respectable relationship, but Nacho's on the other side at the moment with the Salamancas. But maybe Mike can possibly draw him a ray, and they might find out that potentially, or the Salamancas might find out that Nacho's been helping out the other side, and that's how he gets taken out by the Salamancas. I hope that's not the case, and I hope, Nacho lives a very prosperous life, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
Sorry about that. Welcome to Los Pollos Hermanos. May I take your order?
Yeah, can I get a 12-piece bucket with the jumbo fries
That guy knows. That guy knows. He made the right call.
You can't. It's a health code violation.
He doesn't care, man.
Sir, it's employees only. Sir?
Mark Margolis, RIP, man. He's fantastic. You gotta do that to the wife. Nacho, bro.
Sir.
This is not one lasting impression. Gus is gonna be very pissed off at this because you're doing very bad things to loyal customers here.
Sir, you're not allowed back here.
The disrespect here, man. Not the curly fries. Also, this kid looks familiar.
Gus Fring is a pillar of our local business community, and not just for underwriting our travel raffle, but for making the best damn chicken in town.
I'll be right there.
They cleared up the store.
I want you all to go home now. You will be compensated for your full shifts. Normal schedule tomorrow. Go now. We are closed for today.
Think about the example this sets on the employees and the people come into the store as well.
These guys?
I'm fine now. You go home.
Shout out Lyle.
Call someone?
No. That will not be necessary, truly.
You sure?
Please do as I ask. I'll see you tomorrow.
Major respect for Lyle right there from Gus.
He's waiting in the office.
I know where he is.
I love the focus on the cartel in this episode.
Don Hector.
Took you long enough.
And you know what I love? When it delves into the second sideline or the second road in the show, because I've always said this show is a two-road story, right? There's two separate lanes. You got the legal environment, the law world with Jimmy, Kim, etc., Howard, Chuck, and then you got the cartel one setting up the story with Mike, his relationship with Gus. But I've always said those roads at times are going to intertwine and converge on one another. But it's not a situation in the show where it's like it tackles one side of the road, and I'm like, no, I want to go back to the other one because the other one is better. They're both equally fantastic in their own right, and I'm fine with staying on the same road for ages because I know when we go back to the other one, it's going to be just as equally fantastic. And it's like, yeah, whenever we diverge from one road to the other, I'm just as excited. And I wouldn't be mad if this episode for the next entire 30 minutes tackles just the cartel side of things because it does it absolutely like to a T. It's so good.
Don Hector. Mine is a cartel business.
I am the cartel. And from now on, you are my mule. You are going to bring my product north. Mierda.
And we know the history between these two, and this is just
I understand that your supply line has been compromised.
adding to that disrespect.
And this is most unfortunate. However, my trucks are already at maximum capacity.
Make room.
Don Hector, you must understand that I answer to one Bolsa.
You want to cry to Bolsa? Cry to Bolsa. Or hell, Eladio.
Adding more product will threaten the reliability of the entire operation. May I ask, did Don Eladio approve this?
I approve this.
Yeah, he's getting too power hungry. He's stepping out of line.
You're doing it.
Hector need to be put in check. I was literally about to say, I'd love if he just goes back to taking care of the customers' foods and cleaning up the place. Come on. Steph Curry for the 3! Kobe! He's got Hector right where he wants him. Man, that's a lot for a parking ticket. I never want to go to that meter.
Tell him we're square.
What? No.
Hey, Mike and Gus can both hoop. They're pretty accurate.
Excuse me, everyone. Could you all please take a moment and join me out here? Please, come.
Employee meeting. Y'all getting pay rises.
Come. Despite the difficult circumstances, you all acquitted yourselves impeccably. That said, if any of you wish to seek counseling due to lingering trauma, speak with me privately, and it will be arranged. Also, you will all be receiving 24 hours of overtime, as I am sure, in one way or another, each of you brought this incident home with you. Yes, Lyle?
Mr. Frang, who were those guys?
Well, some of you know that many years ago, I opened my first Los Pollos Hermanos in Michoacán. Shortly thereafter, those same men showed up. They wanted money. You see, in that place, at that time, if I wished to conduct my business, I had no choice. But yesterday they came here. Here. They intimidated my customers. They threatened my employees. And again, they wanted money.
I did not pay them this time.
I must confess that I almost gave them what they wanted. But then I thought, no. This is America. Here, the righteous have no reason to fear. Here, those men have no power. And when they saw that I had no fear of them, they ran, like the cowards they are, back across the border. They will not return. We will move on from this.
Even Lyle's hyped up. He's like, I got a boss!
I promise you that together we will prosper.
All right.
Yes, hi. I'm still here. Really? You sure? Sure. Gotcha.
We done with that angle for now. We just put that side story to a. We had the red light for that one, and we got the green light for this one now.
We had an appointment with you guys for, I think, Wednesday. I'll be honest with you, I can barely read my own darn handwriting. My mistake. Okay, have a nice day.
There's a recurring theme in this show with Montage and Kim on the phone, contacting multiple people.
I'm calling to confirm an appointment for Charles McGill. Yes, it's 215 San Cristobal Road. McGill, with an M. A door? Oh, okay. I thought it was you guys. Guess I was wrong. Thanks anyway.
Oh, trying to track down who changed the lock?
I'm calling about an appointment for Charles McGill.
frisky. Pomeranians can be difficult. All that hair. I know. So, Mrs. Valance, does Thursday 11:30 work? That's right.
Yeah, I'm nearly done. I'm just giving it a remorse pass.
Well, remorse is important.
Is that his affidavit?
Destroyed property. I tried damaged the victim's property instead of destroyed property. See if you can't get away with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an affidavit.
Boom. Yeah, that's nice. I mean it, by the way.
What?
Thank you. Seriously.
You're welcome, seriously. I better get back to it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely sure you got the right guy for this?
No, the creme de la creme.
Is this a barrister?
Martin's Repair.
Yeah, Mr.
Nah.
Miguel.
Nah! Nah! The handyman, Mike! Nah.
Mind wiping your shoes? It's this way.
Nah! He's got the right guy for this, alright?
Mind the step here. As you'll see, the frame is boarded over, but the door itself is intact. The damage is mainly to the door jamb. The casing's another step up here.
Mike is the biggest MacGuffin ever. Like, he's literally a solve everything problem guy. Like, I don't care what scenarios they put him in, I'm gonna love it. And I'm gonna embrace it while he's still alive in this show.
Electricity, due to a condition that was explained in some detail.
No problem. Good thing I charged my battery. I'd be going at it like Fred Flintstone otherwise.
I'm sorry. I understood there would be no power tools of any kind.
What, a screwdriver and a hammer? Turns a morning job into 2 days with me, myself, and Ben Gay. But it's your call.
Suck it up, princess.
I suppose. Very well.
Don't tell me he's gonna install a wire in his house. I swear if he does.
Okay, what I'll do, I think is,
He didn't even try on the last bolt. Go get some sun, Chuck. Nah, man. Is he gonna come back down the stairs? No, okay, yeah. Oh, is he getting evidence for him of the damage done? Just so, like, the court can understand the layout of the house?
Nice. At some point we should probably discuss the rule of thirds, but otherwise these, oh, wow.
But I don't know if this can be admissible as evidence if he's planning to admit it as evidence.
Sitting on a stack of friggin' Financial Times. Now that tells the whole story. These are museum quality. You, my friend, are the Ansel Adams of covert photography.
The locks.
All right. Can't even dish the dirt with this guy.
Isn't our business concluded?
Yeah, even Steven. I mean, you did fix the door, right?
Yep.
You did a reasonably good job of it, because otherwise
You won't be grumbling to anyone.
That's all I'm asking.
I did it right.
Thank you.
Nice to fix something for once.
Hell, if that's
I
how you
feel bad
we
for
got a
Mike.
Leaky toilet back at the office.
The family handyman magazine. Yo, that's Gus's yeah.
May we talk?
You can park it over there.
This is like the best covert place, like, to do these conversations. He has the best job for this.
Perhaps you are trying to correct something which cannot be corrected.
It's not the kind of thing I want to take money for.
But the fact remains that your actions benefited me more than you can know.
That's your business. I'm just glad to have Salamanca out of my head.
Well, perhaps in the future, you will consider working for me.
In the future.
Could be. That'll depend on the work.
Would you care to know why I stopped you from killing Hector?
Like you said, it wasn't in your interest.
A bullet to the head would have been far too humane.
Woo! We want to make him suffer. We want to put him in a wheelchair. We want to make him play bingo. The line delivery on that. Far too humane. The line delivery, the mannerisms, the way, it's just like, I love how straight to the point their conversations are. Like, they're not overblown with dialogue, but what they say has so much meaning. And like I said, their body language, their expressions, you know, the subtle movements. Okay, I'll turn away, then turn back around and deliver that line with impact.
Jimmy.
Howie.
Howard.
We know what's coming. Formal procedure here of going over the documents. Yep. Possibly like a mediation here, maybe, or with or conciliation with an independent third party. Maybe.
Good afternoon. Oh, good. Mr. McGill, does this work for you?
It'll have to do.
One of you guys mentioned in a comment a couple episodes ago about how the lighting, in particular, a scene involving Chuck, we know they dim out the lights, but it also adds to the atmosphere of the entire scene as well. The whole mood changes. You just know this situation here. The tensions are high. It's not a really happy place, obviously. It's like, it's very dull, and all like emotions are drained. Like it's just a room you don't want to be in, and they make it feel like that whenever Chuck's around, in terms of like the lighting, especially in his house as well. It's consumed by a little, like mostly darkness and things like that. And one of you guys pointed out how a lot of scenes, I think it was notoriously bratty from memory, about how in scenes involving Chuck where the lights come out, it sort of drains all the emotion, drains all the energy from the scene as well. It's not just for his condition, it's also a change in atmosphere, a change in mood for the entire scene, and it affects not only Chuck but the characters within that scene as well.
Thank you.
I assume everyone left their cell phones and so on at reception.
Yes, indeed.
And you'll let me know if you need a break or anything else.
I will. Thank you, Miss Hay.
Well,
she seems happy.
Actually speaking to my husband about your condition.
Miss Hay seems like in a good mood.
I had an aunt. She's no longer with us. She went to church every Sunday, but when the boys' choir sang, she would absolutely have to leave. Something about the frequency of their voices really did a number on her.
Well, that is a shame.
Indeed.
All right.
Look at it. Look at the tactical
Let's get down
responses.
We are here to finalize the pre-prosecution diversion for James Morgan McGill.
My bad. I got it wrong.
Representing the divertee, Miss Kimberly Wexler. And I must inform you, Mr. McGill, as an officer of the court and member of the bar, your confession will be referred to the New Mexico Bar Association.
That's why we got to take it to trial, baby.
Statement here. Has everyone had a chance to read it? Comments? Thoughts?
Actually, page 2, he damaged the victim's property.
That's what Kim
Would it
mentioned
not
before.
Be more accurate to say
He destroyed
the
yep.
cassette tape.
I'm sorry, wasn't the cassette tape his property?
Of course it was.
Then it seems entirely accurate to say he damaged the victim's property.
Why be vague?
And damaged doesn't reflect its irrevocable condition.
Fine, damaged property belonging to the victim.
It was a cassette tape. That's what it was. Not a teacup, not a chair, a cassette tape.
We'd suggest destroyed item of personal property.
Miss Wexler?
Works for us.
Shall I change it, or?
If you would.
Destroyed item of personal.
I was actually editing the episode 10 reaction for season 2 right now, and I remember there was a shot, and it was a shot from the opposite of bird's eye view. It was from beneath. I was like from inside the box when Chuck entered the garage, and obviously in that situation, I didn't pick it up, but in edit, I realized that he was probably going deep into the garage to get the tape recorder and the cassette tape. Like he was going to dig that out and set that whole thing up. So I was like, oh, okay.
Can you initially, please?
Because there was a shot from beneath the box and you didn't know what he was getting.
Initialed.
Charles, was there anything else you found wanting in your brother's statement? The confession you've written is adequate, but frankly, I sense a lack of remorse. And I, for one, would like to hear an apology. Charles deserves at least that much.
Now?
Yes, Mr. McGill, now.
Okay. I was wrong.
Mr. McGill, could you at least look your brother in the eye?
I love how Howard slightly takes a step back, like he hunches back.
I shouldn't have done that. There's no excuse for that or for the things that I said. I regret it all of it, more than you can imagine, because you're my brother, and no one should treat his own brother like that.
Facts.
Not ever.
Facts. But I think he's meaning both here.
Okay.
He's saying that to the both of them.
All right, then. On to the matter of restitution, Mr. McGill.
He's calling out his actions as well.
You have 2 weeks to pay your brother back.
I would like to pay up now, if I may.
You may. The amount is $321.
Ms. A, I'm sorry. That figure doesn't represent a full accounting.
Oh, no?
I believe the correct amount is $323.98. That includes the cassette tape, which was destroyed.
Good, thank you. $323.98.
To the 98 cents. That doesn't even... Even Kim, I just love the subtle, like, micro expressions of her, you know, stretching back her neck, just like, oh, like... That was a fantastic scene right there.
How about we stop with the games? There's no way there isn't a duplicate.
Really?
Of course there is. You knew Jimmy was going to break in. You wanted him to. There's no way you were going to let him destroy the only copy of that tape. So it's the first thing you did.
Kim, this is not how we do discovery.
Actually, Jimmy destroyed the duplicate. It's fine, Howard. The original is under lock and key, and in due time it will be put into evidence for your review.
Are you sure about that?
So, of course, file whatever motions you'd like. It's your privilege.
I will, count on it.
But Kim, you should be aware, because I believe this will be your first disciplinary hearing, the Bar Association standard of proof is far more lenient than what you're used to. Motions aside, that tape will be played.
We'll see about that.
Chuck? See you, Kim.
There's a reason those photos were acquired, and I'm waiting for those cards to be played. Massive poker game yet again. I'm waiting for those cards to be revealed.
Well? What?
Bingo.
Yes! Yo, if the next episode is the hearing, it's gonna be a banger. Ah, and the jewel doors opening together. Ah, man, like in sync as well. Not the boy band group, but like, oh, that was. Oh, I love that episode. That was so good. Oh, the way that episode was able to perfectly allocate time to the two roads, as I say, the analogy of the show, the two roads. It was absolutely fantastic. And just when you thought it moved back to the Kim scenario with the handyman, that got sort of Mike involved, and it then sort of tackled Mike, Gus, and their relationship again, and then moved back to sort of the Chuck Jimmy side of things. It was really, really well edited. It was really well paced and really, really well put together. It was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that episode, and hopefully you guys are loving my reactions. And yeah, that was episode 4 of Better Call Saul, season 5, ladies and season 5. I'm thinking Breaking Bad. Season 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's been Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.